Hey, it's Pastor Brian here for another episode of CBK. Here we are on Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans who served in the military. We really do appreciate your service to protect us. Many years ago, this was given to me by my great-grandpa Cleveland. Archie Cleveland went to church here at the Sweet Home Evangelical Church years ago, and when he was about 16, America got into World War I. And Grandpa wanted to join the Army, but he was only 16. He went to his dad, and his dad said, "Well, I'm not going to help you join the Army, but I won't stop you if you do." And so the story I was told anyway was that Grandpa went to downtown Spokane and found a hobo or a bum or somebody there, and Grandpa gave him $1. And the guy went with him to the draft board, and he said, "Well, of course I know the kid," and told him that, "Yeah, of course he's 18. I've known the family forever." Yeah. And then Grandpa gave him the $1, and Grandpa joined the Army. He didn't make it to Europe for World War I. He got as far as the East Coast. But he did bring back his canteen from World War I. It's kind of craziness here. This is getting to be an antique here. You know, we appreciate those who served in the military. We all have friends and family who have been in the service, and we thank you. And I was thinking about how one day there will be no need for armies and navies and Marines and Space Force and all of that. One day there won't be a need for that. The reason we have these is because there is sin in this world. And one day it will all be sorted out. I've talked about this the last couple weeks because Judgment Day will happen one day. It will be a day where things are divided and decided, and God will rule, and armies and militaries won't be needed anymore. David, he talks about that in the Psalms, in Psalm 46. David looks forward to that. And David, the warrior king of Israel. And it says in Psalm 46, verse 8, "Come see the glorious works of the Lord. See how he brings destruction upon the world." It's kind of weird how we equate glorious works to destruction, yet when God is destroying those who would do evil, that's a glorious work. 46 verse 9, God causes wars to end throughout the earth. He breaks the bow and snaps the spear. He burns the shields with fire. One day, God will cause all this to end. He will end the wars because there will be no reason for war. For we will all turn and we will see God, and God will set up his rule and reign. Come see the glorious works of the Lord. See how he brings destruction upon the world. He causes wars to end throughout the earth. He breaks the bow, snaps the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Verse 10, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. The Lord Almighty is here among us. The Lord, the God of Israel, is our fortress." One day, it's all going to be sorted out. These days, boy, the world's gone a little bit crazy. We don't have wars going on right now, but there is a lot of just tension and stuff going on, whether it's in the Middle East or the Far East or just the I don't know, social engineering that takes place in our military these days, where we wonder, what is that even helpful for? And yet, in all of this, we do get, it's in the back of the mind. Are we going to need the military to protect us on a grand scale? And yet one day, that will not be necessary. One day, God will come in. Judgment Day will happen. Things will be divided and decided, and wars will cease because God's rule and reign will take place here on earth. Until that day, we thank our veterans for their service, yet we look forward to what God will do, and we live our lives looking forward to follow the Almighty Eternal God, and not worried so much about what happens in this temporary world. Hey, Lord bless you, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. And stick around for Sunday. Pastor Rob Griffiths will be preaching. It's going to be great. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.